Oh, you're finally here. I thought the prince had forgotten about us.
I'm sorry, you are...
You are sent by Prince de Vesp, aren't you? You don't know how badly we need help here.
Yes, the prince sent us. But he didn't give us much information.
The dig we're conducting here is of the utmost importance. These ruins have never been excavated before. Can you believe it? But this is undoubtedly a hugely significant part of the ancient city. The place where the kings were buried. Unfortunately, the area is teeming with all kinds of creatures who care nothing for the historical discoveries we might make. But all that will change soon, thanks to you. Come on, I must introduce you to the rest of the team. Oh, allow me to introduce... There are our treasure compasses. You had a good idea bringing them here, Grip. They're fantastic.
Oh no. Of all my fellow countrymen out there, we had to run into these idiots.
Marvelous. I gather you already know each other. What a happy coincidence.
I'm not sure we can really say it was a happy coincidence. The last time we saw them, they were holding one of us prisoner.
Oh, come now. That's more than a bit of an exaggeration. We were just using our strengths to encourage you to use your gifts. And you should know that since last we met, we have become honest archaeologists on the advice of my dear friend. Now, we must be going, as we'd like to explore one of the tunnels more fully. Please. They make for very peculiar company, but they've proved useful in repelling the attacks of several creatures. Where were we? This is Flora de Beaumont. I believe she is related to the prince. She is here to supervise the dig.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Although I can't match our friend's level of expertise, I like to think I can claim some knowledge of history. And these excavations are fascinating.
Your help is invaluable, my friend. Invaluable. Just think, she was the one who convinced the prince how important this site is. And she was right. I know that the discoveries we're going to make here will give us a better understanding of the Astarion civilization.
I didn't have to insist much. The prince has always been fascinated by the ruins in the region.
Flora, the last time we saw each other, we were just children. I heard you were engaged to Octave now. Is that right?
Yes, that's true. That means we're almost cousins, doesn't it?
You have my deepest sympathy, darling. I hope you won't have to suffer much from his moods.
Now we have two members of the de Vesp family with us, if I understand correctly. I hope that will motivate the prince to continue funding this dig.
And you are?
I'm sorry, my dear. I'm sure all these people are absolutely fascinating and have skills that are very useful to our mission. But there's no time to lose. History awaits us. Well, we think that the tower behind me is the key to entering the Tomb of the Kings.
Or rather, this one and all the other towers like it. You'll have to inspect them all. Be very careful. There are lots of creatures around, and there could also be traps.
In the meantime, we'll be working on the lift and sorting the objects we found so far.
Let's see what we can find.
I imagine you have a thorough understanding of Astarion culture, its mythology.
Well...
I seem to remember reading something about it, but I always get the names of all those exotic gods mixed up.
Oh, in that case, take this book. I wrote it a few years back. It sums up what we know about this civilization's deities. It might be useful. The Astarions often used references to their gods to activate mechanical devices.
Thank you. We'll start exploring.
Oh, marvelous. Remember to keep us informed if you discover anything interesting. This text is a major find. Look, these are the names of all the kings of the last Astarion dynasty.
Yes,
It's unbelievable. My mentor would have loved to have been a part of this discovery.
Look at the second to last name. Vespasia. That's the archaic spelling of de Vesp, isn't it?
The Prince de Vesp is going to be thrilled. I knew he was hoping for a discovery like this more than anything.
This tablet reveals an almost direct lineage between one of the kings of the last Astarion dynasty and the de Vesp family.
Ooh, I imagine that to acquire such a relic, the family will be prepared to pay a small fortune.
Ingo, I don't think it's...
Shall we take it, Master?
Ingo, not! You wouldn't dare, would you? You're leaving aside the prince's hopes. You're about to deprive all of the historians in the world of this discovery. Well, the historians will have to wait until the future owner of this tablet is willing to show it to them, I guess. Think of it as a kind of loan, a temporary change of ownership. Just long enough to make us rich.
I thought you'd already demonstrated the full extent of your stupidity, but I was wrong. If you think we're going to let you take that tablet without a fight, think again.
Oh, I ain't resorting to violence. But if I understand correctly, you leave us no choice. Not to arms!
Please, stop! Take the tablets and let us live! Ingo got a bit carried away, but you won't do it again, will you?
Of course, we made a mistake. It was just a sudden fit of greed. But I promise you, it won't happen again.
Fine. Leave and don't ever come back.
Oh, I promise you. I give you my word. As a gentleman.
Come on, Ingo. Let's leave quickly before they change their minds. And you need medical attention.
I could never have imagined that those people would try to attack us like that. I'm glad you were able to scare them off. It would have been a tragedy if they'd have stolen this incredible tablet.
Indeed. And it would be good to get it somewhere safe as quickly as possible. If it's all right with you, we can take it straight to the prince.
That's an excellent idea. The dig side is far from secure, so it's best to get this discovery somewhere safe as quickly as possible.
The prince has been waiting for this discovery for so long. He will greet you with open arms for sure. Even I have to admit that I'm moved. The thought of being part of such an ancient lineage fills me with pride.
I just hope, in the light of such progress, he will continue to give us the support we need to carry on the dig.
We'd like to continue exploring this area for a while longer before returning to the palace. But don't worry, nothing will happen to the tablet.
Be very careful whilst carrying it. It's very fragile. I'm also going to continue exploring. I must try to catalogue all the wonders that can be found here. See you later.
Goodbye, Garp.